Hola, RPM XRP Joe in the house. Guys, how's it going today? Welcome to another DLT Charts and News live stream. Good to see everybody here. Man, check out these little AI, right? These guys are crazy right here. Future of contactless payments, huh? Cheers to y'all. Good morning. We got a Saturday morning for everybody. We got 5 viewers tuning in, 7 viewers tuning in, my bad. Guys, what's up everybody? We got Ms. C in the house, RPM. Yeah, dude. My computer got to cool down from all the crazy streaming in the past week or so. Oh, I always forget to turn on my light here. There we go. Now we can see y'all better. But anyways, guys, welcome to the stream. Let's see what's up. In the past 24 hours, we got Ocean Protocol with a 22% pump, man. And I think it was around 30 cents when we looked at it last time. Like 38 cents. Jumping up 5 cents, man. This thing's mooning. I mean, I'm not trying to... I don't want to overhype that, but, you know, if it's a 20% or more gain, I'll say moon for... But we all know real moon is like 100% of gains. You know, really quick order. But Ocean Protocol right now in a really nice wave. We'll definitely look at the charts here for what's going on with Ocean. Theta, you know, we've been bullish on Theta for sure. I mean, the sky's the limit right now for Theta. We'll see. You know, it's definitely gaining some traction. And Cody, man, we've witnessed day by day Cody go from 3 cents to 9 cents, 10 cents before. Dude, if Cody can do that again, and even go beyond that, because, you know, it's a young project. There's a lot of potential here for it, for sure. Chainlink doing its thing. $14 target for Chainlink right here. And let's see what's going on in the past hour. Yeah, Cody picking it up in the past hour. VeChain picking it up in the past hour. Quest for 2 cents once again for VeChain and beyond. Possibly 3 cents. Around its all-time high when it became VeChain vet, right? Not then. For those of you who are in this space, maybe before it turned into VeChain. Man, that's why VeChain is so... I'd really like VeChain just because it's been around for a long time, man. VeChain's a project that's been around for, I think, since 2014, maybe 2016, somewhere around there. But we know the type of partnerships they're accumulating. We know the type of use case they're providing for. And they'll probably be part of this interoperable web. I think VeChain is definitely one of those last ones that'll be announced either on a Coinbase. You know, I'm not saying the last ones, but I think VeChain has to get on Coinbase sometime soon. I also think we should see more adoption for VeChain across a lot more exchanges. A lot more staking for it, a lot more of its use case being implemented. I mean, the sky's the limit for VeChain, really. It came out, it turned into VET in a bear market. It was VEN. And at that time, VEN only had like millions of tokens, right? So then we're looking at VeChain right here. I guess we're going to just jump into VeChain really quick because we're going on this tangent. So it was at millions of tokens when it was VEN. VEN. And so then they became billions of tokens. And they came out with like around a 3-cent valuation. I think that's what was its yeah. So VEN at the time was $9.06. $9.06, you guys, for VEN. And then once it became VeChain, it started at square one, and it was basically at around 2.5, 3 cents when it started. And then we've been here ever since with VeChain, right? I think there's a lot of potential here, man. This price didn't crash just because it's dying out. It's because it changed from being millions of tokens and under the name VEN, VEN, to billions but it's going to allow them to scale in the future more, man. This is what their customers were probably demanding from VeChain, was to scale up the tech, but they like the use case that they're providing it for, providing blockchain technology for, right? Yeah, exactly, Ms. C. Guys, 11 viewers. Thanks so much for your guys' support. Thanks for tuning in, hitting those likes. We're doing a pretty chill Saturday news and chart stream. By the way, let me give you guys a preview to the news we got for today. Not too much, but we found some good ones. Bitcoin community cringes as Federal Reserve and the Treasury look to crack down. Nigerian government launches roadmap looking to regulate blockchain and crypto. It's kind of more of a continuation of what we've been reading from Nigeria. If you've been tuning into this stream, we've already known about Nigerian creating a roadmap, but we do get a little bit of extra tidbits right here. That is for sure. Russia to conduct a pilot of its digital ruble by end of 2021, Bank of Russia official. Central bank regulations leave little room for private stablecoins. And then, a major investor, Raoul Pal, saying Bitcoin to $1 million in 5 years. Enormous wall of money is coming. So if you're telling me Bitcoin's going to be at $1 million, then what are you going to be telling me that how these other deflationary, finite, these deflationary and finite tokens are going to do? How's Ethereum going to do? That's going to make Ethereum like hundreds of thousands of dollars, right? That's going to make XRP, pretty high value price as well. And it could be a lot of hype. I personally don't believe that we will see a 1 million BTC, but that's what BTC maybe some people were saying about BTC when BTC was just over $1, at the time, and they're like, there's no way it could hit tens of thousands of dollars, right? And now it's looking like maybe 50K is a realistic possibility in this next bull run for Bitcoin. So definitely would like to just check out this video, see what this guy has to say. How U.S. authorities are using old AML tools to crack down on crypto. And then we got something really funny here by XRP Bags. And of course we got the charts, we got the news. We got the cryptos here. So let's jump to XRP, and then we're going to check out VeChain right after. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Yeah, man, this is where we're at right now. It's just been a battle. What you can like here is that we created a little cup. Maybe this is our handle, man. I think we're going to be breaking out towards the upside in a big way, man. And I think, who knows what this is going to amount to. But at least my first target's going to be around 28 cents. And then possibly we touch 30. Ultimately, down the line, maybe in November, we hit back to 32 cents. And then I would like to see us break out from there in a big way. Shoot up to 50 cents. A lot of people are saying it's similar to how it was pre-2017. I agree with them to a certain extent, but I don't want to hype up anything, man. Because we still haven't broken out here yet, right? There's still a chance that this could break down towards the downside in a big way, as much as there's a chance to break to the upside. So I'm not a pro trader, not a financial advisor, not telling you guys what to do, ever. 11 viewers, 6 likes. What's up, everybody? Cameron Harrington in the house. Praying for Lady Enigma and her loved ones. Praying for all of y'all out there too, man. Yeah, mad upside potential and so cheap, Ms. C. You're saying it right. That's for sure. Ferrari, Apple. Yeah, man, it's tackling a good use case. And when you hear the VeChain CEO thinking Ripple and XRP could be a good partner, He literally said that in an interview that, you know, Ripple and XRP with VET could be a good partner because what VeChain's tackling is like all the outside business activities, while XRP is setting up for all the internal business activities. Who's to say XRP can't branch out to the outside ones, but if you already have somebody who's already tackled that for you, and you don't have to spend all the time trying to, you know, go into that avenue, why not set up a certain partnership? And it's a win-win for both parties, right? I mean, I think VeChain could definitely scale. You got some real products coming out from VeChain Group. We're just waiting though, right? Just waiting. But we're going to check out VeChain in just a second. So not much has changed from yesterday. Like I said, we're just waiting to see which way this is going to be breaking out. I give it the latest Tuesday to then decide what's going to be happening, man. But this has been scary sideways for a good bit, which I kind of like, because at least it's not at an upward incline too much, because that usually would bring on bearishness, right? So right here, I do like that we didn't go too high too soon. Right now, I really think it is a possibility we could start creating that inverse head and shoulders that we're looking for here, man. This would be the side of the head to the neck, and then we would retrace for a bit. I don't know how long that retracement would be. Could be a short time though. Yeah, going into mid-November and into December, then that could be blast off right here for XRP, man. Tomorrow you wake up a multi-millionaire, dude. For real? RPM, hell yeah, man. Thank you. That would be awesome, man. Oh, dude, Algo. We're all hoping for Algo, man. I was talking on Rain's live. It was like a, you know, just a group stream, and we were talking. I was talking with Crypto Mike and talking with Chip, Rain, of course, and all the cool people in there. BTC Matrix or BC Matrix, and Phoenix Starborn, Lady Enigma. You know, just the awesome crew. And I bring up Algo, and Mike just got excited. He's like, "Oh man!" He's like, "Everybody's saying that a dollar Algo is in the cards." I mean, nothing's ever a guaranteed thing, and it's such a micro cap coin. But the great thing that we like about this coin, because it's a micro cap, but there's actual utility. There's a real company, and a lot of industry people are talking about Algorand. It's listed on Coinbase, you guys. Yeah, so we're excited because this target, man, is looking possible. You know, it's trending along this support line. This is the buy low entry point, and then hopefully our journey takes us to a dollar, man. And if it does, we'll be celebrating huge with the Blue Crew. That's for sure. In time, man. I don't know if it's this year or going into 2021. Could even go into February 2021. I don't care, man. I'm holding as long as it keeps treating this long-term support and it starts making its way up, man. 50-cent algo would be great. I think that's where you would probably meet some heavy resistance, trace off, so maybe people will start taking profits around there. But then dollar in time. Really excited, man. I really think so. If it doesn't break down towards the downside, which I have here considered, right? And you set up you try not to lose in this situation. But if it starts breaking out towards the upside, it could be really juicy from here, man. It could be very, very juicy. But anyways, let's go to VeChain. Also, it's just around the perfect, like, it just needs to get back above that 61.8% point of retracement. And if it can do that, man, then yeah, we're gonna be all set for good times here. We did fibs within a fibs on algo right here. But yeah, hopefully it takes us up there, man. Seems like a real boat, so I'm hoping the sky's the limit right there with algo. But once again, I'm not telling you guys ever what to do with your money. Just sharing my journey. I'll share my failures as well as my successes, you guys. Tales from the Crypt. How's it going, bro? Everybody, welcome. Tales from the Crypto. What's up, dude? Hope you're doing well, man. Much love. I'm loving the green candles tails. I hear you, man. Law of Attraction in the house. What's up, Law of Attraction? How you doing, dude? V-Chain to $5. I like that. And Ms. C saying algo probably $1. Let's hope so, man. So here we are with the V-Chain. This is looking nice too, man. We got the bounce off that we were looking for from a previous area of resistance. We treated it as support. I mean, it's game on for V-Chain. I know you're not getting massive bursts like you did back here in July, but hey, that's going to probably be coming soon. We just got to be patient. It might not be on this wave in particular, but as long as it's going up, are we really complaining, right? My next target's going to be around here at 1.5, 1/5 of a penny right here, or not 1/5 of a penny, 1.5 cents. I do hope we can get back to 2 cents. I think my next target from there, if we break past that 1.5, and maybe even break past 1.7, then I'm going to be really excited for us to possibly go close to 3 cents per V-Chain, per VET, back to the all-time high. Clear, that would be awesome, man, for VET. Right here doesn't really have too much of a sign of bearish divergence, but you do have the bounce here. We just need strong buyers to come in here, man. We need to start that impulse, strong impulse upwards. And I mean, V-Chain can do it, dude. V-Chain can run when it needs to. So right now we're just like in a consolidating moment. We're not out of the woods just yet. Still have some downward pressure on us. But if it can hold here, man, we need to get some strong impulses upward. It does seem like we've been consolidating, especially here for V-Chain, since July. So since like after that pump in July, you did go up a little bit higher, but you consolidated, you came back down, consolidated again. And then yeah, it's just been bearish for months straight. So something's got to give, especially with good projects like V-Chain. It could still, if it decides to break down towards the downside, you're going to at least see it test the support again, and then it would break down, and that could be underneath a penny to 0.008. But I got my target set right here. I'm feeling pretty bullish about it. Yeah, this would have been my first target initially, but here we go. We're going to go there. Patient one wins the race, right? We'll see how that goes. We're going to obviously be looking at V-Chain a lot, so when we check it out again on this channel, hopefully we're reaching these targets, man. All right, let's get to a piece of news, man. Thanks for everybody tuning in. Good to see y'all. Cheers to y'all. Got some coffee. 11 viewers, 11 likes at 11 a.m. 11:30 a.m. almost. Work until I die. What's up, dude? How you doing, man? Ooh, V-Chain super yacht. I like that, man. The market's bullish, dude. The volume's there. We're just consolidating a bit from that recent pump. But dude, we have so many events that are happening, right? We have all these conferences that have been going on, all these webinars. I mean, yes, you can just be saying, oh, it's because due to the situation we're in, right? And we're forced to do more virtual meetings and stuff. But that's the way of the future, right? It's going to be more online interactions. What can you do? Trying to do as much as you can online so you don't have to do it outside of your home, right? So you have all these virtual conferences that are going on. You have all these meetings. You have all these announcements by PayPal. You have all these announcements by these other banks. You got the news we're going to be reading through here. Federal Reserve and FinCEN overlooking the travel rule again, right? So we're going to be talking about that in here. And remember, PayID helps the projects that are a part of it helps them, you know, avoid the normal hurdles that they would have to go through for travel rule, right? And this is what's crazy, because then it makes people consolidating. It like brings you, it'll make companies or other cryptos or blockchains start consolidating onto the XRPL, perhaps. If you have a pay ID, does that mean you're connected to the XRPL? That's a question to you guys, if you guys can let me know that. Because that wouldn't that be a way of being able to trace everybody, right? If you like force them to a certain standard and pay ID, like the way email is today, right? I don't think pay ID will be the only email. And maybe there's going to be other companies that come out to compete with pay ID. But yeah, with all that said though, definitely the bullishness is coming, man. There's more announcements to come. We're not even at the end of the year, and crazy shit's about to go down. And I don't mean to bring up shit, but crazy shit's about to go down, man, in the next 2 weeks. This next coming week, apparently a big red wave, whatever that means, is coming next week. And certainly before the election, a lot of shit's gonna go down, man. So I'm excited for the end of the year. It's a slow crawl right now until then. But man, it's exciting when it's with the Blue Crew and the crypto space. That's for sure. What esoteric date do they flick the real switch? Apparently some people are saying 11/3. People have been getting on Baba Kugs' train because Baba Kugs, I don't know if you guys know who Baba Kugs is. I can't assume that everybody watching this knows who's Baba Kugs. And this is just a speculative part, guys. Don't take this with any truth or anything like that, or take it as you will. But like I'm saying, I don't fully believe in this myself. I just think it's fun. It's entertainment. Just like a lot of these riddlers are. I'm not taking financial advice from it. But Baba Kugs has been saying 11/3, and then, you know, he's been posting recently, wait, the XRP community now is talking about London, because he's been saying forever, London is ready, London is ready, London is ready, right? And he's saying phase 3 is going to be beginning soon. He's going to disappear in 3 days, which is Monday, and, what's it called? Baba Kugs apparently said he was going to be leaving in 3 days, but he said that like a week ago he would be leaving in a certain number of days, and then you hear Trump saying a big red wave in 3 days, and he's leaving in 3 days. So he's marking down 10 days right here for the election, the curtain call, I guess. But yeah, he's been hitting on some of the stuff, at least, you know, the 3 days thing and London. But he's, you know, this is the thing with riddlers, though. They're always kind of vague. But, you know, people talking about London in terms of Ripple possibly moving to the UK. And maybe that's still in the cards. He even has 11/3 right here. So he thinks, you know, election day or 11/9, you know, 119. We've talked about 119 here ourselves with other content. But here you go. Details matter. Issue date November 2nd to November 9th. 11/2 equals 11 or 211/9. 13 equals 911. 11 people, 9 squares. Don't worry. It's confirmation biased. Oh, he's counting the squares that are here and the amount of people that are in it. London is ready. Crazy stuff with Baba Kugs, man. Guys, thanks for the 13 viewers and 13 likes. Like I'm saying, we're just having fun speculating right here. On Baba, right? He's a big follower and believer in Marvin Gaye. He believes Marvin Gaye's timeline is going to be true. Can't look it up here because he just posts very often. More often than all the other riddlers out there that have been out there, for sure. But anyways, let's check out a crypto, you guys. Oh, in terms of, and I was mentioning earlier, we talk about 119 because this show, Twin Peaks, like in 2018, was talking about 119. And literally, it's like an experimental show. It's very surreal, right? So this woman in her house is like doing drugs, whatever. This woman, she's freaky as fuck. But she's all about 119. That's all she keeps saying is 119, 119, 119 as she's like pouring herself whiskey and doing her drugs and shit. She just keeps saying 119, 119, 119, right? So let me see if there's anything. Yeah, that's basically it. She's just the 119 person, right? So it's just funny hearing about that. And even hearing Trump, he said something on the 9th would be happening as well, if he were elected, right? If he won the election, then on 11/9 something big was going to be happening. RPM, I'm annoyed buying alts when I need this cheap XRP for Spark. Well, hey man, you know, some people are really, I'm trying not to put any pressure on anybody, but you know, a lot of people are feeling so damn bullish and they really think we're going to be going into this next bull market. So people are saying just get ready with what you want to get, man. Get what you want to get before it's too late, right? This might be the last time we get any of these at these prices. Some people are saying that. I'm not going to try to hype it up, man. We're just going to go day by day with what the charts are. I know there's a lot of progression that's happening. We see a lot of news that's happening, but still, it's a long-term point of view, man. I'm thinking 2025 is real mainstream adoption, like to the highest sort where it becomes normal. 2025 and then going into 2030, and it's just part of our everyday lives. Ubiquitous payments are much easier. It's going to become like breathing, basically. These next 10 years are going to be amazing, man. I need to sign up for Spark. Exodus Wallet is the easiest for Spark. What's up to the 15 people watching? Thanks for tuning in, y'all. So yeah, we're liking VeChain here in the future. Could retrace a little bit from here, just a tiny. But we got our goals down the line here on the daily for VeChain. Let's jump over to XLM, see where that's at. It was do or die time for XLM too. It still is, man. I thought we had something here with the... I'm pretty sure we had another... I'm sure we had another trend line there. But alright. Fair enough. So, here's our trend line again. There, that's where it is roughly. So, don't want to be seeing XLM getting rejected here. We need to see XLM break out towards the upside and then try to just crawl back into this awesome upward channel that it was in. One of the things that I love Stellar long term, don't get me wrong, it's my second largest holding next to XRP. I'm just playing that XRP XLM game, man. One of those two I'm really thinking is going to have a really big impact on our lives in the future. Just considering that they were like the first ones to be very enterprise friendly and aiming for an enterprise use case, not trying to fight against banks or governments or anything like that, working with regulators. So I might be a little bit bearish here with XLM if it decides to not break out above this channel and try to sneak back in above 10 cents to 11 cents. We need to see a healthy breakout here for XLM. If we don't, I'm worried we're going to complete the shoulders part of this head and shoulders, which would, I already drew out here, but I'll draw it out again. Right? Coming back down to possibly 6 cents. We'll probably touch around 6, 7, and then maybe come back down to 6 cents here and complete the shoulder line. So certainly that, hopefully that doesn't happen. UMA, Uniswap, and something else. I just filled Celsius with new coins up today. Nice. How much? I want to know, does anybody have like a full list of the coins Celsius is supporting now? Like outside of the stable coins in terms of like cryptos? Because I've only been gaining interest from Celsius in XRP, Stellar, and ETH. I haven't been really I don't know if they have any other ones available. If they got algo available, I would love to get interest for algo on that one. That would be great. I need to jump out of Celsius though pretty soon so I could just store everything up in my ledger before this bull market happens, because I want to be ultra safe, guys. I love Celsius, but you never know, man. This is going to be their first time going into a bull market, and how they can handle, how their platform is going to be able to handle all that demand, I don't know. And, you know, it could bring a lot of success to Celsius, but I just want to be extra safe, man. I'm not going to be greedy. Oh, work until I die. I hear you. Nice, man. Dude, the fact I should have given Celsius way more respect back in the day. I missed out on that boat big time, dude. It was like at 18 cents, 14 cents when I was on it, when I first started being on it. I got a little bit of it, and I made some gains, but it was like not even that much. Celsius, dude. I should have bought a lot more Cell. For some reason, man, there's just something in my gut that keeps like doubting Cell, and I keep losing to that, and it's doing great, dude. It's doing great. Alex Mashinsky's kicking ass, dude. XRO, XLM, Uniswap, ETH, BTC, KNC, Algo coming soon. Hell yeah, man. I'm sure Link is on there too, right? Definitely need to get some Uni. I think Uni is going to be big, if it isn't already. But, you know, when more people start getting into crypto trading and stuff, I think it's just got a really good brand. It's got a good brand. I think it's going to evolve very nicely. It's like a crypto. It's more like a crypto person's thing, right? It has a little bit of that old school crypto vibe, bringing in new school. Still has that little bit of kind of rebellious, you know, not necessarily going down with the banks or anything by any means, but it has a cool branding, that's for sure. Yeah, Link as well. Gotcha. Yeah, good percentage on Link tokens, I'm sure. Dude, yeah, RPM. I mean, you got a that's a lot of crypto there, and like I'm sure if you have it on Celsius, dude, you're probably getting like, who knows, maybe like 100 plus, maybe even I don't know if it's 1,000, but 100 plus it would be my minimal expectation of like what rate of interest you're getting weekly. Imagine, guys, like 100 XLM, 100 XRP every single week. That it would be nuts, dude. Especially considering the prices that these things can be in the future. You're basically either making like $100 a week to even maybe, you know, $10,000 a week if things break out right to the highest upside for those coins. That's nuts, man. The future is bright in this space, dude, and these alternative currencies. Alright, so Nigerian government launches roadmap looking to regulate blockchain and crypto. You got Nigeria as one of the places where cryptocurrencies have become a major part of the financial ecosystem. According to a survey, the country ranked 8th out of 154 nations in the Global Crypto Adoption Index. It was the first among African countries in peer-to-peer payments, moving 139 million in the past year. Now the regulators seem to be opening up to digital currencies and the underlying technology blockchain, as it recently launched a roadmap on promoting the adoption of blockchain technology and digital currencies. The nation considers blockchain technology the key to digitizing its economy using cryptocurrencies. Dubbed National Blockchain Adoption Strategy, the roadmap discusses how blockchain tech has disrupted the trust paradigm, how the tech will be adopted in Nigeria, how the government intends on implementing it, and how it integrates with other emerging technologies. Drafted by Nigeria's Federal Ministry of Communications and Digital Economy and made publicly available by the local outlet Technology Times, the roadmap states the current government is eager to digitize its economy and reduce dependency on oil and gas. The primary objective of the Nigerian blockchain adoption strategy is to identify and utilize the opportunities provided by blockchain technologies to strengthen the country's security on cyberspace and stimulate the growth of the economy. Regulations for blockchain and crypto. With the roadmap, the government focused on key areas including regulating blockchain technology, innovations, skills, capacity building, investment, and international competitiveness. About regulations, the regulator acknowledged the fact that at present Nigeria has no legal framework for blockchain tech. Meanwhile, the nation's central bank has also warned the public about trading digital currencies. The roadmap highlights this is one key areas that the government wants to focus on. Interesting. A legal regulatory framework issued by the government has become a paramount factor that would guide and determine the successful adoption of blockchain technology in both the public and private sector. Additionally, the draft outlines 6 key initiatives that include the establishment of a Nigeria blockchain consortium, strengthening of the regulatory framework, and the provision of the national digital identity and creation of blockchain business incentive programs. The government will also promote blockchain literacy and establish a national blockchain sandbox. The report comes just a month after the Securities and Exchange Commission of Nigeria labeled cryptocurrencies as securities unless proven otherwise. However, the blockchain adoption strategy will greatly benefit the public sector and could pave a way for greater adoption of cryptocurrencies. So here we go, man. Not only the Bahamas getting involved in the CBDC race, but you got Nigeria here implementing more regulations, and maybe that's not too good for the crypto environment, but for the ones that are playing ball with regulators, I think Nigeria is not going to stifle innovation that wants to play ball with regulators and really provide strong products for their respective area. Yeah, 100 XRP a week. Jesus, imagine, dude. 420 VET a month. Damn, nice, man. That's still good though, but that's awesome. Mega rewards on IOTX and IOTX wallet. Tales from the crypto. I mean, yeah, use at your own risk, my man. I mean, I'm personally 50-50. I don't put a lot in there, but I like the interest rates that it gives you. I like that it allows you to cash out at any time. And let's say you just applied today, for example, right? And you only use the app. You upload your crypto and then you only use it for like a week or even less than a week. Like the moment that you start using the app, you start accumulating interest. And so then once you cash out, if you decide, oh, this isn't for me, in 3 days, you're still going to get a little bit of extra XRP or XLM, whatever you decided to do. So that's pretty cool that you just like can gain interest right away on that platform. You don't have to wait a week, you don't have to wait a month, but they do give you weekly averages of what you would be receiving in your crypto. Yeah, staking's amazing, dude. Staking is an amazing thing. We'll see how this future goes though, man. We'll see how proof of stake lives into the future. Definitely a better alternative though, without a doubt, to proof of work. And we still have such a long way to go in this space before discovering which one of these consensus algorithms really is going to be like the global force, right? That Amazon, that Google. We're still in the LimeWire, Napster, Kazaa, MySpace, maybe not even the MySpace era yet. We're not even in the MySpace era of blockchain, I think. The internet is so young. It's been around for maybe, let's say, close to 30 years, but still hasn't even been around for 100 years. We're going into the next level up right here for the internet. And we're going into the internet of value, where you got that third peg of the stool now fixed, which is the transfer of money as fast as you can transfer data and goods. So, all right. Let's check out a crypto. Speaking of Uni, let's look at Uniswap. Maybe I gotta go to another. Yeah, exactly. Work until I died. Then we're just gonna be like melted faces. Like, holy crap! Now I just don't even have to work for the rest of my life, and I'm gaining interest. Healthy, strong interest weekly. Like, so I don't even have to work, and I'm still getting paid considerably. That's the dream right there, right, guys? IOV, I'm all in, huh? Yeah, man. The Blue Crew for sure. Excited about IOV. All right. All right, so here we are with Uniswap. Yeah, man, still so early to even figure out where this thing's at right now, but we could try to do a fib. We all know this beginning pump maybe is not something to consider, but you're around deep points of retracement here for Uniswap. So if you are going to get some bullishness, man, I think my first target would be around 457. So for $3 to 457, that's a pretty healthy 440 around there for Uniswap. That seems like a pretty healthy target. Let me change up the music here really quick, guys. Yeah, 1,000 XRP a week at $10 each. I have $100 each. Oh, that's filthy, bro. But yeah, man, consolidating more and more, going sideways more and more. I mean, this is a low cap coin after all, but there is usage for it, right? There is demand for it. I'm hoping it's gonna just, if it trends around here at this 78.6, 61.8 golden retrace zone, then we have definitely a good potential for it to go for its next leg up. I think in a bull market, especially speculative bull market, Uniswap can definitely rise to the occasion. And at least my first target's going to be around $4, $4.50, somewhere around there for the first target if it does have an impulse up. All right. Not really many other indicators here. Like, let me check out the VWAP, considerably below the VWAP. So maybe we have a little bit more bearish pressure coming. But it looks like at around this point right here, it's been an accumulation zone. So we can set that trend line right here. We'll see what ends up happening. I think pretty soon you're going to see the outcome. Let's see, how long does this go until? Yeah, the 26th of October, so going into Monday. 27th, yeah, we got to see. I'm hoping it's going to be a really nice bullish breakout right here for Uniswap. That's always a good hope, right? But judging right here, you know, the selling pressure looks to kind of have gone less and less. Starting to look like it's curving to the upside. You can see the direction that it was going. It was just going down, down, down. Now we started to go a little bit sideways. Now let's start ascending a little bit upwards and then really taking off for Uniswap right there. Oh, speaking of, yeah, let's go into that video and then we'll get into central bank regulations for private stablecoins and Russia. But let's get into this video, guys. I want to show you guys this video. I don't know if we'll watch all 10 minutes of it, but, you know, maybe just getting into it. We can hear him talk about why he thinks $1 million Bitcoin is coming. It's mostly the enormous wall of money that is coming, you know. It sounds like a lot of hype, but we'll see what this guy has to say, man. You know, this guy definitely has a lot of money in it, so let's check it out.
Time time coming, so I'm happy to welcome him to the show. He's Raul Pal. He is the founder and CEO of Global Macro Investor. He's also the co-founder behind Real Vision. Raul, welcome to the show. I'm happy to finally have you on.
Yeah, great to be here.
Well, I've been following your work for a long time, and for the folks at home not familiar with your work, perhaps, you were previously co-managed the GLG Global Macro Fund in London after departing Goldman Sachs, where you co-managed a hedge fund sales business in equities and equity derivatives in Europe. You retired from managing client money in 2004 at the very young age of 36, and you founded Global Macro Investor and Real Vision Group. So welcome to the show, Raul. Happy to get your thoughts on the state of things right now. On a scale of 1 to 10 of ugly, how are things looking for you right now?
So I've had a whole thesis that this thing was based around, it was going to evolve in 3 phases. First was the liquidation phase, which is what we saw going into March and finishing in kind of March, April. That's when everything is a correlation of 1 and everything collapsed. Then after that, typically in a recession or a bear market, you have what's known as the hope phase, and particularly because of this, the virus and how that was going to evolve, the hope phase is the period when everyone thinks, actually, it's not going to be that bad. It's okay. And in some bear markets, that tends to last about 3 months. In most cases, bizarrely enough, whether it was the Nikkei 1990 or the S&P 2000 or the S&P 2008, it was a March low and a June high. There are other versions, 1929 being the main example, where it went on for 6 months. So that would take us into August. So those are the 2 theories I was playing with, that the markets would start to top out as reality sunk. Now, the difference of the reality that I'm seeing is that we're moving towards something called the insolvency. So when you talk about where am I on 1 to 10, so I've gone from 10 back up to 5 as we had the hope phase, and I'm now starting to go with back down again as I start to see the narrative pick up that the economy is not going to recover from much for a lot longer than we expect. There's no stimulus around, and we've got more problems to come in Europe, the US, and elsewhere. And businesses don't have enough cash flow. They're closing in droves, and that's what I call the insolvency phase.
That said, is that what has caused you to take a substantial position in Bitcoin, upping your stake to 50% now?
50%.
That has been an ongoing narrative. I've been involved in Bitcoin since, 2012. It's been the ongoing narrative of, at the beginning of this, I knew the only answer would be cut all interest rates to 0 and probably negative, and then massive stimulus beyond anything which we've ever seen before. So the first phase, I wanted to be involved in Bitcoin, so I bought into the sell-off, added to my positions, and now I'm starting to see the shift towards insolvencies. And the only answer is more from the central banks. So that's why I've started to buy more and more Bitcoin. Technically, the setup's right. Obviously, we had the halving and just the adoption phase, what's happening with the institutions. It's like the perfect timing.
Back in June, your allocation, I had seen a previous interview you had done. You were 25% US dollar, 25% gold, 25% equities, 25% Bitcoin. So if you're now 50% Bitcoin, how has the rest of the allocation changed?
It's probably above 50% now. Really, I've reduced cash, put that into Bitcoin. My trading positions are relatively small because I don't think there's as much opportunity as there is in Bitcoin. So really, mainly a bit of cash, some gold and Bitcoin. And I'm even toying with the idea of selling my gold to buy Bitcoin, more Bitcoin.
Wow. Okay, well, wait, I'll get back to in a second. So when you say you have a little cash, is that still a hedge against?
Jeez, dude, this guy just wants all Bitcoin. He says he even has more than 50% in it.
Your other holdings?
Yeah, it's also just for the optionality of, cash is good. To have cash.
So you're not like an anti-cash person, like cash is dead, cash is worth.
Of course, no. Even if they have negative 5% interest rates and they'll lose 5% in a year, it doesn't bother me in the kind of time horizon we're talking. If I'm talking about 10-year time horizon, of course I can. But over the next 6 months, even if there's negative interest rates, it's not the end of the world.
So I find it interesting that you're saying you'd consider selling some of your gold to buy more Bitcoin, because I always saw you, Raul, as a hybrid adopter and lover of both gold and Bitcoin.
yes, and I am and remain so, and I don't dislike gold, but when you get to the macro opportunity, when it's all happening, if Bitcoin starts breaking out of these patterns that it's been forming, it is going to massively outperform gold. I'm 100% sure of that. So in which case, why would I have the gold allocation?
I guess when I speak...
He's basically just saying, like, listen, the volatility of Bitcoin is way, like, more, just much bigger and faster and rapid than the growth of gold. Because, I mean, personally for myself, man, I would be accumulating gold, but that's really a long-term play, right? And how it's going to shoot up. I think in this next coming year, I think gold is going to shoot up considerably. But this guy is just going like, hey man, the volatility in the crypto space is much greater than what you're getting in stocks, where you're getting in gold investment. But remember, this is once again the Wild West phase that we're in. And maybe this guy is just looking for gains, man. Maybe he's just looking to manipulate that volatility, put it into Bitcoin. Bitcoin's breaking all these patterns. It's going to be looking to accumulate to newer all-time highs, then cash out, right? It doesn't look like he really cares about the tech. He looks like he's just caring about the investment opportunity right here, right? And who knows who he's connected to, man. This guy's a big-time investor, right? So let's continue listening to what he has to say.
Right. So when I ask this question to gold aficionados, they'll say when the money starts leaving the bond market, it will flow into gold, and hence that's why gold will then go to 5, 10,000, 20,000, whatever.
Yeah, I don't believe any of that. I don't think the money leaves the bond market. I think, like Japan, I think the bond market continues to attract pension assets and a whole bunch of others. So I'm not fearful of hyperinflation, default, or anything else. What I'm interested in is people adopting a different monetary unit for their savings and reserve assets.
What about central banks? And I asked Michael Saylor this as well. You know, we've seen them buying gold at record amounts last year, the first quarter of this year. Do you see an adoption of Bitcoin?
For sure. It's all got to come in waves, right? It started with retail. It's started to move into hedge funds. We're not there yet. You can't prime broke Bitcoin assets, but that's coming. We're starting to see family offices in the space. Next is the institutions, the endowments, the pension plans. And within that, you'll find some government, it'll be somebody like Nicaragua or somebody will suddenly say, we've allocated 5% to Bitcoin. Somebody who's always had problems with currency devaluation. That's going to come. And it's going to be another huge story, much like the Michael Saylor story, that will come out of nowhere. And everyone's going to go, huh, that's just changed the world again.
I asked Michael Saylor how he sleeps at night after taking such a huge position in crypto. So I'll ask you as well, over 50% for you now. How do you sleep?
I don't actually think about it. I kind of think that I don't sleep a lot,
right?
But also I'm not worried, because how I structure my portfolios is when I take a big bet like that, I know that I've got 50% downside or so, and that's okay for me because the upside's so much bigger.
You have one.
This guy, I hope it's just not all Bitcoin, though. I hope he's done his research and knows about the other cryptos in the space. He's probably just thinking these other cryptos are probably crap. And yeah, most of them are. But there's definitely other ones that are providing a bigger use case and a stronger need for their digital asset than Bitcoin in this world. So I'm wondering, when he just talks about Bitcoin, he's just talking in generalities. When you're allocating 50% of your investment, even more now, he says, into just Bitcoin. Like, it's not XRP, it's not Ethereum, it's not XLM. Like, what is, like, is it really just Bitcoin for this guy? Is it really just Bitcoin for Square? Right? When they invested $50 million into Bitcoin? Seems like it. Seems like a lot of these investors are just only looking at Bitcoin right now. They're not. I mean, maybe they're just trying to keep it hush hush to the masses of the other digital assets that are in the space, right? But here we go.
One of the most bullish calls out there for Bitcoin, not just the $1 million mark, but $1 million within 5 years.
Yeah, I think that's about right. And that whether it's 5 years, 6 years, we're going to go through 2 of these halving cycles. And just from what I know from all of the institutions, all of the people I speak to, there is an enormous wall of money coming into this. It's an enormous wall of money. Just the pipes aren't there to allow people to do it yet.
Wait, what? What did he say? What did he just say? What did he just say? Okay. He said an enormous wall of money is coming in, and it's just that the pipes aren't there yet to allow people to do it yet? We've heard about the pipes. We've heard about the plumbing. Maybe that's why BG123 in his castle pick has the USD, BTC, and XRP there. Maybe that's why XRP and BTC have been in the top 3 or top 5. Obviously, Bitcoin always being number 1, but have always been together for a pretty long time since we've been keeping track of the markets, right? XRP's always been there. So what if there's this bond with XRP, BTC, and the USD? But here we go. Listen again to what this guy has to say. The pipes aren't there to allow them to do it yet.
From all of the institutions, all of the people I speak to, there is an enormous wall of money coming into this. It's an enormous wall of money. Just the pipes aren't there to allow people to do it yet. And that's coming, but it's on everybody's radar screen, and there's a lot of smart people working on it. So I think it's going to be not because the world's collapsing, it's because there's going to be adoption by the real large pools of capital.
Wow. What was that again? I'm sorry, we just gotta listen to this. This guy, 50% of his portfolio into Bitcoin. I'm sure it's diversified into some other cryptocurrencies. I'm sure he knows of Ripple, because when you're talking about the pipes, I don't really hear people saying Bitcoin's gonna upgrade the pipes of our financial system, right? I think we hear that a lot with XRP and Ripple, right? ILP.
All of the institutions, all of the people I speak to.
One more time, dude. This is great.
And just from what I know.
Notorious XRP, what's up, dude? Good seeing you. Notorious XRP, always appreciating your presence in the chat. What's up, man? Listen to this, dude. This is like a Notorious XRP video tsunami wave right here. Like, you'll see the tsunami wave is just coming in and destroying cities. And then this guy would be speaking over it.
And just from what I know from all of the institutions, all of the people I speak to, there is an enormous wall of money coming into this. It's an enormous wall of money. Just the pipes aren't there to allow people to do it yet.
Just the pipes aren't there. The pipes.
And that's coming, but it's on everybody's radar screen, and there's a lot of smart people working on it. So I think it's going to be not because the world's collapsing, it's because there's going to be adoption by the real large pools of capital.
Interesting.
By the real large bulls of capital, man. We are dealing with pennies in this market today, you guys. Look at this, man. 396 billion. We're talking about trillions in this space. There's real use cases being solved here with blockchain technology, distributed ledger technology, without a doubt. Can't wait till this becomes trillions, guys. Trillions of dollars. But let's finish up this interview. Let's see what else this guy has to say. He's been saying some good stuff so far, though. Here you go, Notorious. That's hilarious, Fed. Here you go. Alright, so we're going to listen to it one more time, because that's just a big statement from this man, dude. It's a good video, all in all. We were just checking out a lot. Like, he said some really good stuff earlier of why he's moved most of his investment into BTC. I think he knows what's coming, dude. He sees it, and he's just like panic mode. He's just like, just get BTC, get crypto, jump into it. That's why Tim Draper has even said he's not even interested in stocks anymore. He's all about crypto.
All of the people I speak to, there is an enormous wall of money coming into this. It's an enormous wall of money. Just the pipes aren't there to allow people to do it yet. And that's coming, but it's on everybody's radar screen, and there's a lot of smart people working on it. So I think it's going to be not because the world's collapsing, it's because there's going to be adoption by the real large pools of capital.
Interesting.
Hell yeah,
Raul, you've been in the markets a long time. Is this a market unlike anything we've seen before?
Yeah, I think so. I think with the economy right now, most of the global economy is down, let's say between 5 and 6%. year on year, which would make it the worst recession since the 1930s. Now, that's after the semi-recovery. And then parts of the stock market are at all-time highs. Things like banks and stuff and oil companies and the old economy are all falling in price because they're covered in debts or the economic models change. Yeah, this is a truly extraordinary market. I mean, to sum it up, the spread between gold miners, which are kind of limited debts, cash flow businesses right now, and banks was 86% by about July this year. 86% difference in the favor of gold miners versus banks. I've never seen anything like that in a 6-7 month period.
Raul, you've had, your track record as a hedge fund manager is tremendous, and then you decided to go into the media business with Real Vision. Is it interesting what you're seeing? At least this is what I'm seeing, is people unplugging from mainstream media, especially when it comes to financial news, and desperately seeking other sources of content.
People don't trust the financial industry and the financial media. It kind of let them down. And so we're seeing this broad spread. Bitcoin is part of this whole movement, this disintermediation, disaggregation of information, where people are taking their own power back to educate themselves, to say enough's enough, I need to do this myself, I need to understand what's going on. And that's so good.
And that's really the common denominator, whether I'm speaking with Jim Rogers or Robert Kiyosaki, they're all saying that educating oneself right now is so key.
Yes, absolutely. It's the most important thing. And the mission behind Real Vision is to democratize the very best financial intelligence. And how we do that is just bring guests that nobody would ever have access to talk about stuff that they never really are privy to, and then saying, okay, look, here's the information, the same level playing field that the world's most elite hedge fund managers have. So now it's for you guys.
Well, I'm a big fan of what you guys are doing over there at Real Vision. You're putting out some great interviews and some great content. So I respect that, Raul, and I wish you continued success. Before I let you go, for all our viewers watching, some advice that you'd like to share with them right now, how to navigate these waters right now.
Okay, so if you're looking in terms of markets, then just watch the price of, let's say, the regional banks ETF, KRE in the US. That'll give you a good idea of what's going on with this solvency situation where people are looking towards going bankrupt. Also, just be cautious. Right now, keeping hold of your income is the single most important thing you can do. It's not the time to take necessarily big bets. It's all good and great to hear me talking about my big bet in Bitcoin.
Right.
But diverse income streams, protect your income. It's worth more than capital. Protect that. And then if you can take some bets, that's okay.
Raul Powell, thank you so much for joining me today. Appreciate it.
It's not there to allow people to do it yet. Enormous wall of money. What I know from all of the institutions, all of the people I speak to, there is an enormous wall of money coming into this. Wall of money coming. There is an enormous wall of money coming in. There is an enormous wall of money. There is an enormous wall of money coming into this. It's an enormous wall of money. Just the pipes aren't there to allow people to do.
I mean, that is a little bit of hype. I'm sorry to hype you all up and anything, but the future is bright, without a doubt. Could it retrace? Could a global catalyst come in and crash the markets and make us lose some money? Without a doubt. But I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just sharing with you, man. With I thought this was interesting. Bitcoin to $1 million in 5 years. I mean, that was a little bit of a clickbait title because he didn't even say it, that Bitcoin would go to $1 million in 5 years. But he's saying that a significant part of his investment is in Bitcoin. I'm sure it is other digital assets as well. But Bitcoin's kind of the thing to just say crypto, right? RPM, I got you, man. You are going to get a UFO, dude. That's for sure. RPM's going to get a big time UFO, man. You're going to be a big whale. Oh, speaking of Notorious XRP saying, soon I'll be going on Lightspeed and I'll be Ghost. Yeah, XRP #1, exactly. That's what that guy's saying, right? But check out this Twitter post by XRP Bags. Oh, gotta check it out. Give me a sec. Here we go. Check this out, man. So I was so they posted Art Taking Back posted this really funny video of Biden and Trump, and I was like, can someone put XRP Bags' song on this? And then XRP Bags himself is like, here you go, bro.
I just have.
So check this out, dude. This is too good. What's up to everybody in the stream? Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate all the support, guys. 21 likes, 20 viewers. How y'all doing? Check this out, man. XRP Bags, you the man, dude.
One thing to say.
I'm a big ghost. I'm a big ghost. We hold the gold. I be super bullish like the bearable bull. My lifeboat full, ready for the big boom. Astronaut suit, headed for the moon. With my Hodo gang crew, had the 2020 vision. Yeah,
I just have one thing to say.
I'm a big ghost. I'm a big ghost. We hold the gold. I be super bullish like the bearable bull. My lifeboat full, ready for the big boom. Astronaut suit, headed for the moon. With my Hodo gang crew, had the 2020 vision. Yeah,
I just have one thing to say.
I'm a big ghost. I'm a big ghost. We hold the gold. I be super bullish like the bearable bull. My lifeboat full.
Anyways, guys, too good, dude. Too good. I'm gonna ghost for just a second. I'm gonna get some more coffee, and then we're gonna look at some charts. It looks like AGI is doing things, guys. It was at 3 sets. Now we're touching 4. We're back at it again with AGI, man. Loving it. Yeah, exactly. The way Trump is dancing and stuff. But I just love the music, man. They're so jolly. They're like, yeah, man, this is the shit, right? Just one more time, just for old time's sake, right? Not that old though.
I just have one thing to say.
I'm a big ghost. I'm a big ghost. We hold the gold. I be super bullish like the bearable bull. My lifeboat full, ready for the big boom. Astronaut suit, headed for the moon. With my Hodo gang crew, had the 2020 vision.
XRP Bags, you the man, dude. Much love, bro. Alright, so I'm gonna go take a break. Just gonna grab some more coffee. I'll be back really quick. Thank you guys so much for your patience ahead of time. Thanks for all the love and support. Let me put some music on for y'all, and I'll be right back. we back. Now we back. What's up, everybody? Oh, snap. Notorious XRP, dude. Dropping the 1111. Is that your moon date, my man? 1111? I love it, dude. Thank you so much, man. Thanks for that support, bro. That means a lot. There's a new master in town, indeed, bro. Guys, check out Notorious XRP's channel, by the way. The guy just makes amazing content, dude. If you're missing going to a movie theater, or if you're tired of watching Netflix, or tired of watching Disney X, I call it Disney X now because that plus is really just a low-key X for them, or Apple TV. If you're sick of those alternatives, check out Notorious XRP's channel. The guy posts some really entertaining videos, and you learn something at the same time, and maybe, just maybe, most likely you feel super bullish after watching it. But much love, Notorious XRP. Thanks for the support, my dude. There is a new master in town, without a doubt, dude. That plus is just the next, guys. That's what. So now Disney with its 666, it's basically 666X. Disney Plus. Just speculating here. Just speculating. Just for fun, guys. We all know. We all know low key. Man, now we're gonna be attending a Disneyland virtually. Is that what's gonna be happening? You can just like ride a fake roller coaster virtually. But anyways, guys, let's check out a crypto. Let's jump to it. Let's go see where HBAR is at today. Like an HBAR as well. Yeah. Let's hope the prophecy can come true. Let's get this next wing. Or hopefully at least to just 4 cents to hit our next target that we have at around 4 cents. But ultimately, man, getting that full retracement up back to 568 and hell 6 cent HBAR, that would be great. The MACD not looking too kind to us today. RSI not looking too good. Under the VWAP as well. Could be a sell signal right here, at least for the short term. But I'm thinking in time we're going to get that move on up. You know, these targets where I place them at, it's not necessarily like when I expect them to happen. You know, it could be further down the line. It could be going into November that we end up getting that. Everybody, guys, 22 likes, 11 viewers. You guys are amazing. Thanks for supporting this channel. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Thanks for hanging out. Let's check out some pieces of news now. But just before that, one more time. Just one more time.
I just have one thing to say.
I'm a big ghost. I'm a big ghost. We hold the gold. I be super bullish like the bearable bull. My lifeboat full, ready for the big boom. Astronaut suit, headed for the moon. With my whole gang crew, had the 2020 vision. Yeah, we.
Too good, man. Thank you so much, XRP Bags, for doing that, man. All right, so let's get into this one. Let me get the other music back on. I be super bullish like the bearable bull. All right, we're back. We're back. So, Russia to conduct a pilot of its digital ruble by the end of 2021. What? That's too late, man. That's too late. You need to do it by the end of 2020. Senior Bank of Russia official says, countries around the world have shown great interest in developing central bank digital currencies, with a good number of central banks already in process of creating digital versions of their national currencies. The Bahamas recently became the first country to launch a working CBDC, the sand dollar. China is not far behind, as it is currently testing its digital yuan. Russia has also entered the digital currency race. The country is gearing up for a pilot launch of its digital ruble by the end of next year. The head of Russia's central bank, revealed on October 23rd, according to the local news agency TASS. During an online news conference, they were speaking about inflation, foreign exchange sales, and interest rates. The digital ruble project is promising for the Russian economy, indicated that the central bank will collect public feedback by the end of this year on whether to develop a ruble-backed central bank digital currency. The bank will then draft a concept of the digital currency, which will be piloted with a limited number of users to give them a rough idea of how it will work in the real world. The Bank of Russia official noted that it could conduct a pilot of the digital ruble by the end of 2021. It is quite real. Yeah, very real, I'm sure. Promising for the country's economy. We view that this project is promising in our opinion and fits organically into the concept of the digital economy as a whole. A digital transformation is taking place. Of course, there must be a transformation of the settlement system. The settlement system. The settlement system. The settlement system, you guys. He's not talking about, oh, there's got to be a change in our supply chain. He's talking about with CBDCs, right? With these central bank digital currencies. There's got to be a transformation of the settlement system. It's quite real. We view this project as promising. A digital transformation is taking place. Words mean something, right, guys? As a digital asset investor would like to say. It's funny when you imitated G. Yeah, dude, work until I died. Notorious opened the portal hole with that one. All right. So, they also indicated that digital rubles will not replace physical cash, digital payments, or other forms of money. Instead, it will be third form of money, and citizens and businesses in the country will be free to choose which form of the ruble is more convenient for them. The central bank head also noted that the digital ruble is issued, if issued, will offer confidentiality of maximum trust and maximum confidentiality after the key goals of the digital currency project. She, however, emphasized that the digital ruble will not ensure anonymity, though it is assumed that confidentiality will be strengthened. Russia is still hell-bent on smothering the cryptocurrency market. While the Bank of Russia is considering launching its own CBDC, the country is determined to make the use of cryptocurrencies almost impossible. Decentralized cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin have undoubtedly endured a hard time in Russia. The country molded a blanket ban on crypto in May of this year. This was, however, deemed too harsh and therefore was not implemented. Nevertheless, the country has been actively disincentivizing the use of cryptocurrencies. Besides declaring that it is illegal for Russians to pay for goods and services using crypto, they are also required to report their crypto wallet balances and huge transactions to the tax authorities or risk a jail term of up to 3 years. So Russia working it out, man. But a digital ruble by the end of 2021? See, this is where we start taking those long-term views, right? Where if this is what their target is, you know, remember, we have that ECB Big Bang moment, right? That Big Bang migration. Let's not keep that out of the back. That's always going to be in our area of focus when we're considering adoption of a settlement system, right? Of these central bank digital currencies, of a new type of financial system. This ECB Big Bang migration is a really big deal. And their target is the end of 2022. For the Big Bang migration to be completely live. All the testing has been done. All that stuff has been finished. So they're thinking end of 2022 would be that implementation and that Big Bang migration over to that new ISO 20022 standard. And it was delayed. It was supposed to be the end of 2021. Got delayed to the end of 2022. But here you have Russia looking to conduct a pilot of its... So just a pilot of the digital ruble by the end of 2021. Not even an actual digital ruble, like at live. It would just be piloting. What's up, Dave Shack? How you doing? Good seeing you all in the chat. What's up, everybody? What up, everyone? Thanks for tuning in, guys. 24 likes on a DLT charts and news stream. That's awesome, man. Guys, thanks so much. I haven't live streamed in a bit. Well, we've been live streaming a lot, but I've been streaming Blockdown 2020, was streaming Corticon. That was a crazy week that we just went through in terms of conferences for sure, and there's many more events to come as well. Can't wait to share them with you guys on this channel. Let's check out a crypto. Let's go to Zilliqa. Ah, keep hitting the wrong one. So right here with Zilliqa as well, man. You're give me a sec. So we hit our first target with Zilliqa, right? We hit around our first target, 195 or 199.22 cents. We touched that 2-cent barrier for a second. Second target's going to be at around 22. And I think that's where it's consolidating up for. I like seeing it treating this area as an accumulation area, as a bounce area, a support area. Used to be a form of resistance. We've tested it numerous times. Don't want to be hanging around here for too long, though. We want to start getting that strong impulse up, start working our way up to the channel, and hopefully we'll be at a 0.26 in no time. And then we can break out of this freaking descending channel that Zilliqa has been in forever. Literally since June. This has just been the story of Zilliqa, a descending channel. You've had fluctuation up, fluctuation down, right? But let's break out towards the upside. Let's start creating newer highs for Zilliqa and revisiting some former highs like 9 cents and to 8. I think that's going to be our next target, would be around 3.6 if we break out of the descending channel to the upside. But still a good opportunity here with Zilliqa. Strong project. It's a real boat. I know a lot of people would say, oh, it's screwed because of inflation. Guys, when it comes to whether it's deflationary or inflationary, remember, Stellar was able to was inflationary at one point. XLM was inflationary. And even while it was inflationary, it was one of the top gainers in 2017. So even if it is inflationary, that doesn't mean it can't get you some really good gains. And I think Zilliqa is going to be one of those ones that gives us that opportunity for some good gains down the line. Certainly hope that we can even visit 13 cents again. Imagine a 13-cent Zilliqa once again. If it rides the wave, if the rising tide lifts all boats, we know Zilliqa is a real boat for sure. What's up to everybody in the chat? We got 12 viewers. Sick of funny money. I hear you, man. Give me that bank money. Exactly, dude. Dave Shack, question. When I cash out some of my position in XRP, do I move it into BNB or would I choose Bitcoin? Not sure what y'all think. Dave, I think you would probably be going into like a stable coin, right? You would try to look for something a little bit more stable, like because BNB and Bitcoin will probably be really volatile. So I don't know, man. Who knows? We're going into uncharted territory, man. If we're talking about institutions and banks coming into this space and trillions of dollars flooding in to the space and more accessibility and more allowing of use of crypto electronically for digital payments, then why would you ever have to sell your crypto? And especially a crypto like XRP, where we know it can be a stable currency if it needs to be. And if it gets to higher prices and those demands and the spreads start getting a little bit tighter, you're gonna reach that stability at a higher price. I mean, this could be some really good stuff for XRP down the line. I don't think I would ever cash out. If I think, you know, sure, I get it. It would suck to be part of another massive bear market, but I don't know if that's gonna apply again in the I mean, yes, there'll probably be a bear market of some type in the future, but that would be like we would still be in massive profits, right? Despite that. Because I just don't see it going down to these prices ever again. I don't see it going below $1 trillion ever again. Like the whole market, a whole $1 trillion you know, less than $1 trillion market. I don't think that this market is going to be back here ever again. And I'm not trying to get people to FOMO in, because who knows how long we're in this Wild West phase 4. But just realistically, 2 years from now, 3 years from now, or if it takes until 2025, whenever this mass adoption phase happens for digital currencies, digital assets, I don't see it being beneath $1 trillion in the total market cap ever again. I think even at this point next year, it's going to be so dramatically different, especially if we get regulation this year. If we get regulatory clarity this year, then 2021 could be a really, really fun year. And if you think about it, the last time there was a presidential election, the year after that president was elected, that's when we hit a bull market. So 2021 could be the actual bull market. I know a lot of people will say, no, fuck you, G. It's going to be happening at the end of this year. This is the bull market. The end of this year is the bull market. And I certainly hope so. But last time it was a year after the president was elected. So maybe the end of 2021. Who knows? We're just speculating here, you guys. I'm not saying as if they're facts or anything like that. Never telling you guys what to do. But alright, let's jump over to central bank regulations leave little room for private stablecoins. This is going to be our last article of the day, you guys. Oh no, never mind. I think... Oh no, we already checked this out too. So yeah, this will be our last piece of news for today. Appreciate everybody tuning in, I mean. Not tuning out. My long-term goal is to turn most of my alt profits into XRP. Same thing. Yeah, I hear you, Legendary. That seems... I mean, especially if XRP lives up to what it's supposed to be. Buy the S&P if it dips 50%. Cash out to Pax G and earn interest. Yeah, dude. Crazy stuff, man. All of us, that's what I love talking to the Blue Crew for. We're all just trying to figure out what that next step ahead is going to be. Always making sure that we're not ahead of the game, but we're just aware on the daily of what's happening right now, and that can help us suit ourselves for a better future. And the future is bright. Just make Spark a $1 each, and that will help us keep us happy for a while. Dude, XRP #1, yeah. If they decided that so the Spark drop and then the total price of Spark would be $1, and then XRP is still at 25 cents, like what? That doesn't even make sense. Yeah, I'd like to put in a formal request for a $10 Spark token price. Dave Shack, that would be awesome, man. Damn, dude. RPM, you're going to own a planet, my man. You're going to own a planet, dude. So let's get into this piece of news. Guys, thanks for tuning in. Thanks to any new subscribers to the channel. We're on our way to 1,700. I certainly hope so. It'll take some time. But you guys are awesome. Central bank regulations leave little room for private stablecoins. Rules for bank-issued digital currencies could lead to restrictions for existing stablecoins. Several countries and regions are developing fiat-backed central bank digital currencies. Some regulators aim to restrict or ban existing stablecoins in order to make room for official CBDCs. However, these restrictions have not yet been enforced. Numerous central bank digital currencies are under development, meaning that various countries are planning to issue a digital asset tied to their own regional fiat currency. This has largely been considered good news for the crypto industry. However, recent trends ask whether CBDC regulation could harm popular stablecoins that are already in circulation. Regulations could restrict stablecoins. This week, the People's Bank of China published a draft law indicating that no third parties are allowed to create a yuan-backed cryptocurrency. No unit or individual may make or sell tokens, coupons, and digital tokens to replace RMB in circulation in the market. Companies that violate this rule will be fined 5 times the income that they can generate. If the law is passed, China's CBDC will effectively be the only stablecoin for citizens. Very interesting here. But we'll continue reading and then we'll get into it. China is not alone. In September, several European nations announced plans to heavily restrict third-party stablecoins until regulations are more clear. Those that restrictions are not necessarily permanent, the law is clearly designed to make room for regulated CBDCs. Finance Minister of France has explicitly stated that the European Central Bank should be the only one to be allowed to issue a currency. In April, the Financial Stability Board, an international G20 organization, recommended numerous restrictions on stablecoins. Though it did not explicitly recommend that nations create their own CBDCs, the suggested policies leave room only for heavily regulated stablecoin projects, putting CBDCs at a clear advantage. Will these regulations succeed? The extent of which these regulations will be enforced is unclear. Assets such as Tether's yuan-pegged stablecoin and Stasis euro-pegged stablecoin appear to be operating as normal, meaning that the regulations under consideration do not pose an immediate threat. On the other hand, numerous stablecoins have faced regulatory issues in the past. Libra faces continuous resistance from regulators. Basis famously failed in December 2018 due to regulatory issues. JP Morgan and Stronghold, meanwhile, have restricted their stablecoins to institutional customers. Bullish on Stronghold token as well. Regulations that favor CBDCs will add another obstacle for those projects to consider. Even if CBDC-related regulations do not result in heavily enforced bans on traditional stablecoins, regulations are clearly becoming more complex. Traditional stablecoins will need to navigate those regulations to remain operational. So this is what we've been talking about, right? Where they implement a regulation where they're eventually, I don't think they're going to ban people from owning different types of value. They'll be able to own whatever type of value that they want, but the people who are working businesses will be able to accept any type of value and then convert it to their CBDC, because these central banks who are issuing these digital currencies are the local regulators of their countries. So they're going to be implementing and telling their businesses, hey, when you're sending money to us, or when you're accepting money as a business, it better be these CBDCs. You better be converting it, translating the value of your customer into a CBDC, and it will translate and convert immediately within seconds. And what's going to be that bridge of value for payments? XRP, XLM, right? Maybe there's some other bridge value out there as well. It's crazy seeing how all of this is playing out, how all of this is connecting. We don't see the full puzzle just yet, but damn, it's getting close, right? Alts will dump for some cheap pickups. Yeah, man, if like we've been saying, that it's been make or break time, dude. Who knows what's going to be happening next week? It really looks like next week is going to be the deciding factor for a lot of these cryptos. I mean, it's looking bullish, right? But you never know, man. Some global catalyst, some economic catalyst can really just drive a lot of these to dump. And it's really right there. It's make or break time for a lot of these cryptos. You're looking at it here with Uniswap. We looked at it earlier with XRP. We looked at it earlier with ZIL here. XLM. So I guess that's the theme of like a lot of these cryptos is just, all right, we got that pump. We got that higher low that we've been looking for the swing. Now let's start reaching higher highs. Let's get some really strong impulses for higher highs. Let's get this bull market going towards the end of the year really, really strong. But hey, you know, we always keep that in the back of our minds. What about that big shakeout, though? What about that big shakeout that's going to be happening? If Coinbase doesn't participate, that will be a huge chunk for the rest of us. XRP number one. I'm thinking Coinbase is going to participate, though. I think they would want to participate. They're just probably like once it gets closer to December and more news, because there's going to be more announcements, you guys. I really feel like a lot of these institutions and a lot of these banks are trying to take advantage of this moment to make a lot of announcements about adoption of blockchain technology, regulatory standard transformations, digital transformation. So, all in all, you know, I'm always keeping the positive, man. I'm always seeing the silver lining. I know that's not the best in terms of trading, And sure, there could be still a big, massive shakeout, because we have been expecting one to just shake out all the thousands of bullshit coins that are out there in this space. But if this is just a speculative run that we're on and we're still in the Wild West, could still bring on some great gains, right? Dump it around the spark drop time. All right, RPM, we'll see, man. XRP number 1 saying, I hope they don't. But anyways, guys, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Appreciate your support. Thanks for tuning into the channel. Maybe I stream again later today. If not, I'll definitely see you guys tomorrow for another stream and another DLT charts and news stream. And guys, get excited for next week. I mean, in the market, who knows? But it's going to be make or break time for those coins. But then also some more events that we'll be streaming on this channel. You guys make this channel happen. Guys, thanks so much for your support. Appreciate y'all. And let's just do this one more time, because it's just too good, man.
I just have one thing to say.
I'm a big ghost. I'm a big ghost. We hold the gold. I be super bullish like the bearable bull. My life boat full, ready for the big boom. Astronaut suit, headed for the moon. With my whole gang crew, had the 2020 vision. Yeah.
Thank you, BTC community, XRP community, CSC community, DLT community, crypto community, all the communities out there. The Blue Crew community, you guys are amazing. Thanks for you guys' support day in, day out. And once again, Notorious XRP, thanks for tuning in, my man. And thank you for that 11 drop, dude. Hell yeah, man. Ladies and gentlemen, supporters and crypto family, support all our content creators in this space. History in the making, exactly, dude. And you're making big time history as well, my dude. Anyways, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Much love to y'all. And remember, guys, I'll never tell you guys what to do. I'll just tell you guys what's up. And what is up in the past hour is CSC. Past 24 hours, you got Ocean. And the past 7 days, you got RSR with a 49% pump. VGX at 42 and XTC at 32. All right. Much love to y'all, guys. Thanks for tuning in. I'm out. Adios.